YouTube, what up? It's your boy Atreus. All right, what you're about to see is a clip from my daily show in the afternoon where we discuss the entertainment industry, movies, TV shows, video games, and all of the woke disasters surrounding it. All right, if you want to be a part of the show, interact with me or my audience, then you're going to want to catch us live at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. And if you are a gamer and you just want to chat with me in general, then catch us at 6:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, YouTube, Twitch, where we play some of the most recent video games or whatever game my audience wants me to play at that time. I look forward to seeing you there. Now enjoy the video.
What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine?
Let's go into our next topic. Rings of Power. Yes, Rings of Power is back in the news. Oops. We're going to ignore that. We're going to pretend like that didn't happen. My chain has a little bit of a the little trinket on it is kind of like bent, so it doesn't take much for it to come loose. It's kind of annoying, really, because I would hate for that to happen while I'm out and don't notice that it fell off. Anyway, only oh, sorry, you guys can't even see. Only 37% of viewers finished Amazon's Rings of Power, which is very bad. I want you to remember that Rings of Power is costing Amazon $1 billion, and only 37% of the viewers finished it. You can't make this shit up. Had to give them my evil laugh. Y'all did all that. Oh, you're a bigot. Oh, you're a racist. Oh, you're la la la. Shut up, bitch. Nobody finished it. And the fucked up part is, a lot of us, our side of the YouTube, are part of that 30% who finished it because we were hate watching it. Like I told y'all, I had company that wanted to watch it. She wanted to watch it. She hated it. But after I finished watching it, I was like, I gotta at least, since everybody's making fun of it, I gotta at least figure out, why everybody's making fun of it so much. But it's so funny. So let's continue. This is funny. This is absolutely Galadriel. Look at it. You are garbage. You are trash. Nobody likes you. Literally one of the worst on-screen characters I've ever had the displeasure of seeing. I will not be called by you, Regent. Bitch, you gonna come into my house talking to me crazy? I don't give a fuck that you an elf. You'll catch these hands. I will not be stopped by you, Regent. THR is out with a big new report about Amazon Prime original productions, which Amazon has been throwing money at for years. Yet they arguably have yet to produce the sort of brand-defining programming that other streaming services have, despite a few hits here and there from The Boys to Jack Reacher. A chunk of the piece centers on the Lord of the Rings of Power series, developed mainly because Jeff Bezos wants his own Game of Thrones set for the service. But despite $1 billion spend, the report says that just 37% of viewers finished the entire series. That is quite bad. Amazon is trying to say otherwise. Amazon Studios chief Jennifer Salk pushes back on the idea. This desire to paint the show as anything less than a success, it's not reflective of any conversation I'm having internally. She goes on to pump up the second season. That's a huge opportunity for us. The first season required a lot of setting up. Get the fuck. Who do you think you talking to? Y'all gonna stop gaslighting us. I get it. You got to do the whole corporate speak and all of that. But the show was garbage. The viewership was garbage. Nobody watched it. Garbage. Nobody was watching this nonsense. Hold on, let's see. Generally speaking, the story required a lot of setting up. It's not a great excuse for why something was lackluster. Who is this? Who is this? Who are you? Paul Tassi. My boy Paul Tassi, he still got me blocked on Twitter. Sometimes Paul Tassi can keep it real. I ain't gonna lie to you, but that nigga got me blocked. For why something was lackluster, as setup was also most of Game of Thrones season 1, leading to its explosive finale, but it was an excellent series of television all the same. As for the 37% number, that's bad. There's no spinning that. Rival Netflix usually cancels shows that come in under 50% completion. Squid Game, its mega hit, had 83% completion. Sure, Netflix is in a somewhat different position, given that you can binge all of their shows at once, so completion is easier. But you can turn to HBO instead if you want. With its weekly airings. The first season of Game of Thrones had more viewers by the end than it did at its premiere. House of the Dragon went down a little bit by the end, but you can blame that on a larger than usual initial surge because of its Game of Thrones connection. Meanwhile, just last month, The Last of Us more than doubled its initial live viewership by the end of the season, which kind of takes the shit on our narrative that the woke stuff was going to hurt the viewership. So we'll see. At a 37% completion rate is bad, very bad. It signifies fading interest in the show as time went on, which is unfortunate because it did get somewhat better in the later episodes compared to the more boring setup. No, it didn't. No. Riding a horse like this and cutting somebody's head, like, stop it, Paul. Stop it. Get some help. It did not get better. It did not get better. Cut it out. But Amazon cannot say the show is doing badly because they are pot committed to this production, which they have spent so much money on up front. That means at least a few more seasons, likely, no matter how it performs. I'll be one of the main takeaways of this piece seems to be that you can't buy your way to success. You cannot buy yourself a new Game of Thrones if the magic isn't there. And there are many questions to be raised about Rings of Power, specifically giving its trusting of the series to two extremely green showrunners. From what I've seen, I doubt Rings of Power will blossom into something incredible. It may be fine, but it's not going to be Game of Thrones or really anywhere close. But there are no signs that Amazon is spending is slowing down much. And if anyone can continue to endlessly throw money at the problem, it's them. That is a good point. I mean, Amazon got money to blow. They got money to blow. But last I checked, season 2 of Rings of Power is being run by all women. So if you're holding out hopes that the show is going to get better, I mean, listen, I know what y'all going to say. Oh, that's such a misogynistic thing to say. Go and look at every production in 2022 and before when there's all women running it. Don't Worry, Darling, She-Hulk, Women Talking. Need I say more? Velma wasn't all female, but you get what I'm trying to say. Garbage. Absolutely garbage. All right, we're gonna move on.
Let's go. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby. If these walls talk.